no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big drop, she leash. Where's the love in the streets? Got my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go, set. Set, cut.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco. The Niners at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lance looking to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Phillip. And oh, he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
A gain of 7 that time, second goal.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to move back in front. And now the 49ers, they'll line up and go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and 11 now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
38.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Okay, ready?
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Here's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They take a shot downfield there. Up falling incomplete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. First and 10 at their own 27. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready. Jack rep. Jack rep.
On play action. Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From midfield, here's Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. And Lance now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Lance looks to throw again. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
This is taken at the 23. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Here we go, set. Drop 50, drop 50.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
18, Robert, 18, Rock, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, right side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing is Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Lance. Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. On the draw, here's Sanders. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now Hurts on the option right.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
They'll run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And from back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 22, Lance. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. One final try now for Lance. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, this was a fun